What's going on, guys? This is KRAZYKentGamer here, and today I want to talk about something that is, um, it's kind of fucked up and unfair, and I pretty much think that this shows just the type of garbage dumpster fire that YouTube, and not even just YouTube, but what other platforms could be going down, especially when it comes to certain shit like this. But in this case, it's just unbelievable at this point. Now, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, it was brought to my attention that one of the YouTube channels that I pretty much watched, Tipster News, he was hit with a demonetization from YouTube themselves. And apparently, according to them, the videos that he was making in question pretty much violated their TOS, their terms of service. And because of that, they decided to go ahead and pretty much demonetize him altogether. His entire channel is demonetized. It means that he can't get any money for the videos that he makes. It limits what he can do on the site. And basically, by the end of the month, YouTube pretty much keeps his paycheck. So he doesn't even get the money. Now, Tipster's okay because of the fact that he has a job outside of YouTube and it doesn't bother him all that much. But what's messed up is that a month prior to this, another YouTuber that I pretty much watched, AugieRFC, he was also demonetized by YouTube under the guise of harassment. Both of them were. Now, the only thing that I've seen that these two have in common was the fact that they both were heavily criticizing one other YouTuber. I'm not going to say this person's name, but you already know exactly who it is. Now, just because you probably know exactly who I'm talking about, this does not give you any reason to go and harass this person. It does not give you any reason to pretty much go on their channel and whatnot and pretty much start saying things about them, which it doesn't even matter because they already had the likes to dislikes disabled. They already had their comments section totally scrubbed and blocked, and their way you pretty much can't even leave a bad comment if you wanted to. And also they set up their Twitter to where unless they follow you, they're not going to see your reply. So obviously they're doing everything they can to pretty much silence criticism all across the board. And I would not put it past this person and their significant other that they are pretty much trying to silence criticism, but I think it goes a lot deeper than that. I've been watching a lot of videos about this situation, from Tipster's video to AugieRFC to even Nicholas Deorio's videos. And if you haven't seen these videos, I will leave it down in the link below, especially Optimus videos. And they're thinking that YouTube is pretty much at the point where they're trying to silence criticism altogether. The commentary community, they are trying to silence that. And by they, I mean YouTube as a whole. Because apparently, because of the fact that there are YouTubers out there that pretty much make videos about other YouTubers doing some really messed up or stupid things that they criticize them for it, to where we're not trying to harass them. We're not trying to make fun of them or anything. We're just pretty much talking about some of the things that they've done, which is public knowledge that is already known, that we pretty much want to reiterate and give our own thoughts about it and say how screwed up this is, what they can also do to change criticism to their actions and their behavior, so that way in the hopes of their becoming a better person in life. Now, I can understand there are other YouTubers that don't really do that. Even before the whole thing with the H3 and versus Keemstar situation, YouTube has been doing a lot of shady shit that I am not happy with. And because of that, it pretty much made me skeptical about making this video, because at this point, I am a channel of 400 subscribers. So I don't even know what's going to happen. But I felt like this would be the best time for me to pretty much talk about some of the things that they've done that I do not agree with. Like, for example, YouTube has been pretty much showing signs of a lot of shady stuff. Like, for example, because of the fact that they're aware that a lot of kids are watching the videos on their platform and whatnot, they know that some of the creators, like myself, will pretty much use some vulgar language that kids are not supposed to learn. So YouTube pretty much made it clear that if you use any vulgar language, or if you do anything that is pretty much unappealing towards children or not family friendly content, you can wind up getting demonetized, or your video will wind up getting demonetized. So of course, no swearing. That's fine. We can handle that. But then it got around to the COPPA situation, and that's where I was pretty much afraid to make a video on. So when the COPPA situation pretty much happened, YouTube pretty much threw its creators right underneath the bus. It's no big secret. There's no point in me pretty much like keeping this hidden because it's already well known. YouTube literally just threw its creators right under the bus to save as much money as they possibly can. And what happened with the whole COPPA situation was that YouTube was pretty much gathering data on you know, young kids that were pretty much on YouTube and pretty much watching certain stuff, so that way they can use that data to generate ad revenue in order to give the kiddies the advertisement for toys and stuff. And that's where it pretty much became a big issue. The actual government got involved with this and told YouTube that they need to cut the bullshit or else they're going to be losing a lot more money. So instead of pretty much coming to a compromise, or for God's sakes pretty much advertising their YouTube Kids app, you know, the app that I pretty much let my goddaughter pretty much use whenever she asks for my phone so she can watch whatever videos that she wants on that app. She doesn't even go on my main YouTube app. Instead of pretty much advertising that app, instead they decided, hey, why not we just throw our creators under the bus, and therefore if they sign up under COPPA, basically any video that they make that is pretty much pertaining towards kids and, you know, aiming towards kids, they have to be demonetized. They can't show up on the search feed. You can get ad revenue for it. You just basically make absolutely no money for it. And if you pretty much somehow say that your video is not child friendly, and according to them, if it is, then guess what? You get a $40,000 fine, which I thought that was pretty fucked up when they pretty much said that. And it was even, what was more fucked up was the fact that they were so vague about it. That was the main issue that I have with YouTube, is that their rules are constantly changing. Their TOS are pretty much like harder to understand, and that's only because of the fact that they are so vague about the necessary information that they're leaving their creators into the dark. When they say that something is not allowed and everything, they don't even give examples of what is not allowed. They don't give it examples of what you can say or what you can't say. And then next thing you know, it's like you're basically, it's like you're treading on a minefield. You don't know what you're gonna say that's going to either make or break your channel. It could pretty much help your channel be successful, or it could wind up getting you in trouble with YouTube to the point where you wind up getting penalized for it. And then there's this whole thing with the whole Suzy Lu debacle, and that's where I pretty much realized that YouTube is just off its rocker. And that was around the time when John Swan pretty much made a video on Suzy Lu, and then his video got flagged down. And when he tried to get information on it, YouTube was 100% behind Suzy Lu. The same Suzy Lu that was pretty much making videos, pretty much stealing copyrighted material and pretty much like putting it on the channel. The same one who pretty much like tried to profit off of her fake suicide, and then she admitted that it was a joke that got her even more backlash. The same one who is still on the platform and still hasn't been penalized. But you want to know who has been penalized? The people that have been covering her. The people who have made it their YouTube career to report the news or to criticize other YouTubers for doing stupid things. And yet they have done everything that they could to fall in line with the TOS. Now, Augie, I don't know per se if he has, because most of his channel is basically live streaming. He basically goes on there, he live stream, he pretty much like talk whatever comes to his mind and whatnot. And sometimes when it comes to live stream, some of the things that you do say, they will pretty much come out the wrong way, and sometimes that can pretty much like, you know, get you in trouble with YouTube and everything. So I can understand if they pretty much like got his channel taken down for that, maybe. But when it comes to Tipster, the only thing that Tipster has done was report the news or criticize somebody for the stupid shit that they do. That's what he does. That's what Nicholas Deorio does. That's what John Swan does. That's what literally almost every single commentary channel that I watch, big or small, that's what they've always done. And now YouTube is trying to paint this as harassment, when clearly it's not harassment. We're not going out here pretty much trying to find out where these people live. We're not pretty much bullying these people. We're not doing any of that. We are literally taking the information that has been public, anything that they said, anything that they did, anything at all, and we pretty much criticize them for that. We talk about that. We pretty much like show our opinions about that. But it sucks that now you can't even pretty much put your opinions out there if you want to risk getting it taken down by YouTube or getting your entire channel demonetized. I don't have to worry about my channel being monetized for a very long while, mostly because of the fact that the whole partner program for YouTube is complete bullshit. Having to pretty much like build up a channel to 1,000 subscribers, and then you have to get like a 5,000 watch time, which the watch time is not even that hard. Honestly, it depends on how much attention that your videos get. The watch time is easier to clear than the 1,000 subscriber milestone, and because that's hard enough as it is. And me being a very small channel, it's going to take me a long time before I get monetized. But even at this point, I don't even know if I care if I get monetized or not, because YouTube is such a broken platform to begin with that I don't even know if I want to stay on this channel for that long anymore, because I'm at this point where it's like I just want to grow out my channel to the point where I'm well known, and then next thing you know, when I get everything situated and whatnot, I can pretty much run my own podcast service to where me and my friends would just sit around and we talk about stuff that's been going on in today's world, mostly gaming stuff, and that's pretty much what I want to do. And that's the whole reason why I pretty much plan on going back to school to do broadcast journalism, because I love to talk. I like to commentate. I like to pretty much like, talk about the things that are going on today. But now we living in a situation where YouTube is saying that that's not allowed on their platform. So now the only thing that is allowed is late night talk shows, news from other sources like CNN and all this other crap, and then child-friendly crap. So basically YouTube has gone from the platform to where anybody can pretty much make any type of channel they want to now just appealing to the status quo and pretty much being judged by the numbers. That's where we're at this point. Now it's going to the point where commentary is just dying at this point, because it's absolute total bullshit how Augie, Tipster are pretty much being like demonetized just because of the fact that they were pretty much commentating on certain things that everybody else was commentating. And now it sucks because now other commentary channels, they're afraid that they're going to get hit next. They're afraid that the next thing that they're going to talk about is going to get their channel taken down. I've been doing YouTube for a long time now, 3 years in fact, and I'm nowhere close to 1,000 subscribers. And I already know how much hard work it is. Put forth effort into something that you love, making videos, whether it's a gaming videos, whether it's commentary videos, whether it's music videos, whether it's dumb parody videos, whether it's stuff that you create on your own, whether it's stuff you talk about, whether it's stuff you collect. It doesn't matter. No matter what you do, you put your heart and effort into something that you love and that you pretty much enjoy doing it. I know it sucks for a good majority of people to wake up one day and then find out that their channel has been taken down, or a video that they put so much hard work and editing into has been taken down, or in this case they wake up and the channel that they put a lot of effort into gets demonetized. And the worst thing is YouTube doesn't tell them why. If these videos have violated any sort of TOS, what videos violated that? What can they do to change it? What videos do you want them to take down in order for them to be monetized again? The whole point of being punished is that somebody has to learn from the punishment. However, YouTube is making it seem as if anything that you do on this platform, anything at all, and you automatically get demonetized. Or you wake up one day, your channel is gone. And it sucks. It's unfair. It really is unfair. Now, I don't know what Augie said that pretty much winded up getting under YouTube skin. I don't know what Tipster said that winded up getting under YouTube skin. I don't know what anybody else is going to say that's going to get under these people's skin. I don't even know if they think they're running their platform right, because it's already bad enough that we have to abide by the rules that they have failed many times to reiterate how to follow them. But now it's getting worse to the point where they can pretty much deal the harshest punishment upon other creators because of the fact that they did one thing wrong, and then no monetization. Your money's gone. You can't make money anymore on this channel. And like I said, it's not a big issue for me and certain other people, because most of us, we do YouTube for fun. This is pretty much entertainment for us. This is a hobby mostly. And we do this for entertainment for our fans, for the people who come by and pretty much watch our videos, to the subscribers that still remain subscribed to us for as long as they have. But other people, they literally take this seriously as their job. This is their job. And imagine getting fired from your job because you did something wrong and you still don't know what the hell you did that was wrong. And yeah, most jobs nowadays, they do that. They do that. No good reason at all. They'll just fire you because they can. It can happen to anybody. But my thing is, YouTube pretty much made it clear they have rules. They had TOSs. They have things that we are supposed to follow and abide by. But apparently, you can get punished right out of the blue, and they don't have to explain anything to you. You don't even have to explain your side of the story. That's how much this sucks. It's just so baffling how I'm enjoying making the content that I'm making, whether it be commentary, whether it be let's plays, whether it be reviews on games and movies or anything else. It sucks that I'm enjoying myself doing these things for as long as I have, but now I'm pretty much sitting here with the fear, like everybody else, is that YouTube is going to do something to screw me and everybody else over. Whether it be commentary channels, whether it be random type channels, gaming channels, it don't even matter. Like, sooner or later, their rules are going to change again. And once they change again, they're coming after a good number of people for probably the dumbest reasons. And like I said, there are people that take this seriously as their job. Like, some of them literally use YouTube as their main source of income. Granted, it's a terrible idea to use YouTube as your main source of income, because this isn't even a stable job. But that's my opinion on the matter. Some people see it differently. Some people probably have done this so long, it might as well be considered their job, because it's something that they love to do. It's something that their own businesses grew from, was YouTube. But imagine you pretty much doing something that you love only to just keep getting punished for like the smallest and dumbest things, and you don't even know what it is. It's bad enough that these creators get their income just sliced in half, either because of the COPPA situation or because YouTube deemed it necessary. But imagine pretty much getting fired from your job, even after you pretty much try your damn near hardest to follow the rules that were abided to you. And honestly, I'm this close to pretty much following Optimus's example and just leaving YouTube. I'm literally one step closer, or just like putting my videos on Twitch and just try building up my Twitch audience, which, if you haven't been following my Twitch, the link is going to be down in the description below. But my thing is, guys, is that I feel like the commentary community is just, it's on thin ice. What else can we do? YouTube is still going to keep changing their rules. There are going to be some people that are still going to be doing the most messed up things on the platform, and they're still going to get away with it with just a slap on the hand, while commentary channels, the ones that literally call them out on the BS, they get punished for it under the guise of harassment, which is the dumbest thing I have ever heard of in my entire life. How is it considered harassment to talk about something that is public knowledge, or in this case, to commentate on a public figure. How is that harassment? They are literally calling people out for the things that they do and the things that they say, because that's what commentary is. If anything, if YouTube keeps going the same rate they're going to keep getting more and more YouTubers like Jake Paul, who are going to keep doing stupid things to the point where they're going to make your platform, YouTube, look bad. That are going to abuse their audience or abuse the fame that they're given, and they're going to use it to their advantage to silence other people or to pretty much do something outrageous and stupid because they know they can get away with it. Who's going to be there to criticize them? Who's going to be there to call out their wrongdoings so that they can learn to pretty much be better from their actions? But at this point, I don't even know where YouTube is going with this one. I honestly don't know. It's like the platform keeps changing for the absolute worst, and it just sucks that commentary is no longer welcomed on YouTube. It blows my mind how this is where we've come to. This is how far we've come. That not even commentary is even welcomed on the platform. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. I just wanted to get my voice out there. I just wanted to talk about this because this is just absolutely ridiculous. The fact that YouTubers that actually make good content are being punished for doing something as simple as pretty much reporting on things that are public knowledge or just criticizing somebody for their behavior. It's just unbelievable. And if this is the rate YouTube is going, I hope they pretty much change something for the better. I hope they pretty much improved on their TOS, and for the love of God, I hope they do a better job at explaining it instead of keeping their creators in the dark until they do something to screw up, and then the next thing you know, they throw them right under the bus. Because I'm sick and tired of it. I really am. I really want to keep doing YouTube, but I can't keep doing it on a platform that keeps screwing over their creators like this, man. It's unfair. It's crazy. It sucks. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell just so you can be notified for more videos. I'm KRAZYKent. Hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next one. And peace.